Hi, my name is Dave Ring with the Office of Statewide Health Planning and Development, Facilities Development Division, Supervisor Health Facilities Review for the North Region Plan Review. This video is for educational purposes to explain the history and proper usage of phased review and collaborative review in construction. Discussion of these integrated reviews within this video is broken up into the 12 parts at the right for easy searching and presented in 6 sessions. Session 1 includes introduction and history. Session 2, statute regulations. Session 3, Pin 50 definition of terms. Session 4, Pin 50 process parameters and goals and best practices. Session 5, sample review matrix, sample review log, and sample integrated review plan. And finally, session 6, designing your review examples and information, and change management process information. So now we're going to talk about definition of terms. It's important that in these integrated reviews, we share a common language, and it's important to understand the terms so that during collaboration, we're talking about the same things. So going down the list, we start off with amended construction document, which we probably all know is the old change order, which is basically any changes made during construction that are not in compliance with the approved construction documents. These shall be resubmitted for approval as an amended construction document unless it's considered a non-material change. Collaboration level, this is per the integrated project delivery for public and private owners. This we talked about earlier in a previous session. The 3 levels represent the typical spectrum through which owners move. Level 1 is typical. Collaboration is not contractually required. Level 2, some enhanced contractual collaboration requirements. And level 3, required collaboration by a multi-party contract. Collaborative workshops. These are used basically in the collaborative review and construction reviews. They are regularly scheduled team meetings between the project's team, design team, and OSHPD staff, where new comments, concerns are discussed, and resolution of outstanding comments, concerns takes place. Just a point, collaborative workshops is not the place where a back check is done. Back checks are done once the review is complete and the plans have been revised and resubmitted, but a collaborative workshop does allow for discussion of resolution to comments. Collaborative review and construction, CRC. This is based on the new proposed definition. The process that engages the office at its sole discretion, utilizing rolling reviews for all disciplines, starting at the beginning of the first submittal and continuing through construction for qualified amended construction documents. CRC provides regularly scheduled in-person plan exchange meetings and collaborative workshops where the plan reviewers and the designers meet to resolve outstanding issues during plan review and for qualified ACDs. CRC may be used for phased or non-phased projects. FDD will provide an agreed upon level of review as specified in the integrated review plan. So some notes here for collaborative review. Just a note that the collaborative review process allows for all disciplines to do rolling reviews. And we will talk about what a rolling review is in a little bit. And the collaborative review utilizes plan exchange meetings and collaborative workshops, whereas phased review only utilizes plan exchange meetings for the collaboration. The collaborative review process allows up to 8 staff hours total per month for rolling reviews of ACDs. This is a great benefit through construction. Submittal of details or drawings through email, such as PDFs or other electronic media, may be an alternate to collaborative approach. Additional field staff time is negotiated for CRC projects and should be addressed in the IRP. That also is a big plus for projects once they've started construction. Conditional acceptance. This is for phased plan review and phased collaborative review. This basically is FDD's acknowledgement that a certain segment, as currently shown, has been accepted by the Office for Code Compliance, with the condition that no changes that affect this acceptance are made to the project. So in a phased review, when a segment is submitted and it's 100% complete in that, as far as that segment goes, the office will review it and give conditional acceptance so that the designer can move forward with confidence, knowing that that part of the review is complete. Elements are just simply smaller portions of segments of the building or building systems used to further define segments. Elements are conditionally accepted only as part of the conditional acceptance of segments. Building permits are for projects or increments, hence elements and segments do not have associated building permits. An increment per Part 1, Title 24, 7-131B, increments shall be limited to complete phases of construction. So it's important to understand that an increment is a phase of construction and phased review is a phase of design. So they're two different things here. The increment phases such as demolition, site work and utilities, foundations and basement walls, structural framing, architectural TIs, mechanical work, electrical work, etc. Those are all considered phases which could be broken up into an increment. Note that approval of increments in phased and collaborative reviews will require review and conditional acceptance of all items affecting the increment. If these required items are not to be constructed within an increment, they shall be clearly marked for reference only or be simultaneously submitted in another increment. In other words, we can't approve an increment that has work shown in it that is incomplete, for example, or not going to be part of that increment. We also need all the parts that complete that increment in order to approve it. Integrated review, this is simply a collaborative or phased plan review process. Integrated review plan, or IRP, which replaces the old MOU, is an agreement between the hospital governing authority and the office that describes the project scope, plan review type, and corresponding fees. The IRP shall define the roles and responsibilities of the participants, with the review matrix and the project schedule as the basis for the IRP. Note that the fee for integrated reviews shall be in accordance with the California Administrative Code 7133. Phased reviews require a non-refundable fee of 10% of the total fee due upon submission of the first pre-final submittal or first segment, and shall be deducted from the application fee specified in CAC 7133. The IRP may be terminated because of major design or scoping changes to the project, non-compliance with the agreed upon schedule, and or inadequate responsiveness to comments. If terminated, the project must be resubmitted using the traditional plan review approach. The deputy director or deputy division chief with OSHPD may terminate the IRP. The integrated review schedule that is typically included with the IRP is typically a Gantt chart or a bar graph showing the schedule for all phases of plan review and construction. Level of detail approach. This approach to the development of project documents features project-specific milestones, which are defined by a level of content detail provided by the design professionals in electronic format, presumably a BIM or other 3D modeling software. The level of detail, LOD descriptions, could follow the 100 to 500 standard systems, which are shown right here. So this table is a good table to use when breaking the plan review up into segments at certain parts of design. For example, level 100 is conceptual design, and those items there could be submitted as a segment in a phased review at maybe 50% conceptual design, for example. Likewise, level 300, specific elements confirmed in 3D, or the walls and doors, ceiling systems, stairways, structural gravity and seismic components. Those kind of systems could be submitted, for example, at maybe 50% implementation documents, which is equivalent to the CD's terminology. A make-ready project is an important thing to know. It is a small, distinct part of the larger project that can be broken out as a standalone project and reviewed early on so construction can start prior to main project being reviewed and approved. This is a very valuable tool to get the project going and should be considered on large projects. Major code issues, these are the big alligators that typically, if review continues, could possibly change the design and require a re-review. This is a non-compliant portion of the project that may require significant redesign, and this requires resolution prior to subsequent submittals. A milestone is merely a point in time defined by the percentage of completeness of a specified integrated design phase, as we talked about earlier. For example, implementation documents, a milestone would be 50% complete of implementation documents. A phase, as we talk about in phased review, represents the level of completion of construction documents for a project or an increment. This is based on the 2007 version 1 AIA Guide for Integrated Project Delivery and numbered for use in the OSHPD data tracking system, ACELA, and the review matrix. So a comparison side by side of the traditional phase and the integrated phase, you see here where conceptualization criteria design is equivalent to schematic design, detailed design is equivalent to design development, pre-implementation is equivalent to something less than 100% CD, and then implementation documents is the 100% CDs. Note that phases for a phased review shall be for each increment. So each increment can be broken into phase with some restrictions that we'll talk about in a little bit. Phased plan review, the process that engages the office at its sole discretion early in the project design and continues through the development and submission of documents during the conceptualization, criteria design, detailed design, implementation documents, office review, and final plan approval. So phased review ends after final plan approval. Within each phase of design, milestones are established for specific agreed upon points in time where segments and/or elements of the design building system are completely designed and or defined in their entirety. The office provides an agreed upon level of review for these specified segments that allows for written conditional acceptance of the elements and or systems. Note that review turnaround times are negotiated. Rolling reviews may only be used within a phased review for resolution of major code issues. So when we find a big mistake that may change the design, we will do a rolling review to help expedite the resolution of that. Phased plan review includes collaboration during plan exchange meetings when documents are submitted or returned. Note that phased plan reviews does not include collaboration workshops. The plan check review log is a log shared by the office and design team that tracks comments and their resolution and is managed by an architect and engineers within the office. And you'll note that it gives the page number, the sheet title, the comment number, the discipline that made the comment date, who made the comment, category, what the comment is, and then the comment disposition, whether it's open or closed or resolved. Typically, the responses right over here will show the response by the designer, and if it's acceptable, then this will be closed. Plan exchange meetings. Plan exchange meetings are meetings between the design team and plan reviewers at major handoffs of documents. To the office, the design team will clarify segments to be reviewed. From the office, the review staff will clarify to the design team the general scope of the comments. These typically are a 1-hour meeting between like disciplines. Note that phased review utilizes only plan exchange meetings for collaboration, whereas collaborative review and construction utilizes both plan exchange meetings and collaborative workshops. The pre-submittal meeting. This meeting is required for Part 1, Title 24, 7121C for projects $20 million and over, of which most phased and collaborative reviews meet that criteria. For phased plan review and collaborative review, this meeting will be held after approval of the request for integrated review, which is a form found on our website. It will include a presentation of the project, proposed increments, and a rough draft of the integrated review plan, including a review matrix outlining all milestones, increments, phases, and segments for the project. So you can see there is a lot of work and a lot of upfront planning required before the pre-submittal meeting is held. The pre-submittal meeting requires an agenda, floor plan, scope, the functional program should be prepared, a description of the structural system, proposed alternate method of compliance, if they are known, should be included and discussed, types of construction, occupancies, accessibility issues, required egress, MEP, and fire considerations. The review matrix is a very important tool to plan the entire integrated review process that includes the following items: tasks, milestones, design times, review times, and comment response times, construction times, and the priority needed for acceptance of certain segments and/or elements. Note, these are all considerations required for a well thought out and achievable CRC or PPR matrix. And we will go over in another session a full sample of the matrix, but this is just one sheet showing a sample of the matrix where you see the task is just starts with task 1 at the beginning, the type S, which is defined up here, This is a submittal, for example. The phase 1 milestone is 15% here, milestone 25% here. The description of the segment, which disciplines are required to review, any detailed elements that are in this description, the estimated submittal meeting date, the expected review completion date, and we do have a column here for use by the industry if they want to mark keep track of who's approved these portions. And there are some additional definitions down here. A record review set. Review of all submittals to the OSHPOD office shall be completed prior to changing any plans. Any changes as a result of responses to comments or design revisions shall be incorporated into the next back-check submittal. These submittals are maintained within the Office Electronic Plan Review EPR system as record review sets. So when a submittal is submitted, that submittal does not change until the review is 100% complete and sent back to the design team. Any revisions to that submittal will be incorporated in the next submittal as a back check. Request for integrated review. This is our OSHPOD form OSH FD 122. This form is available on our website and is required to request the office to utilize a phased or collaborative review process. It gives pertinent information for the office to determine if either integrated review process is appropriate, and the office will try to keep the same assigned staff on the project for the duration of the project to the extent possible. This is a sample, a copy of the request for integrated review, which can be found on our website. You'll just see that the facility name is required, the type of facility, the record project name, and a description. We have here where you list your proposed increments that you want to break it down into. And then there's a list of items here that need response. And this helps us to determine if you're really doing an lean or integrated project delivery system. We want to see that there's upfront planning, because these integrated reviews take a lot of upfront time for us, and if a lot of these things aren't incorporated by the designers and the owners, the review tends to not go as well, and changes are made, and it's not an efficient process. We included in that request is a reverse phase schedule that starts with occupancy and works back to project scope and design finalized. This is merely something that we look at to see if the proposed schedule is reasonable and doable. When we look at this, if the dates are unrealistic, then we can have that discussion and try and get the matrix revised so that it's reasonable. Rolling review, this is an important term to understand. Rolling review is not a review that we start and we just keep the plans until it's approved. That is not a rolling review. A rolling review is a plan review utilizing a plan check review log, wherein plan review comments are periodically posted by the office, typically at the end of the week, maybe every 2 weeks, and the design team responses are logged, and the office acceptance is recorded. Comment resolution may be discussed in collaborative workshops and plan exchange meetings. However, corrected plans shall not be submitted for back check until the entire submittal under review is complete. So the benefit of a rolling review is The comments are posted weekly, and there are periodic collaborative workshops scheduled so that as the review progresses, the design team can come in and talk about proposed resolution to the comments. So they are confident when they resubmit for back check, they've already discussed some of the responses to the comments. Note that frequency of collaborative workshops shall be as needed on the basis of the project complexity, schedule, specific phase of project development, construction activities, and intensity, etc. A segment is a clearly defined part of the building or building system that is substantially complete and submitted for review. It's important that these segments are nearly 100% complete as part of the building, because when we review this and give conditional acceptance, we need to be ensured that there's not parts that are missing that may change our conditional acceptance. If submitted under an increment, the segment must only include work to be constructed within that increment. Segments may be further defined using elements. Segments receive conditional acceptance, not plan approval. Building permits are for projects or increments, hence segments do not have associated building permits. A task is merely an item to be accomplished at the specified milestone on the matrix. So anything that's pertinent to the plan review process, maybe even a follow-up meeting to discuss the final draft of the matrix, could be a task included on the matrix. It helps to include these tasks to make sure that everything is on schedule and there's adequate time for each task. This ends this session. For more information, you can contact the Building Standards Unit at OSHPD at regsunit@oshpod.ca.gov.